Hello comrades, Commissar Bro here today with Domina. Domina is a game that has recently just come out on Steam just a few days ago, which focuses on the exploits of gladiators. That's right, and I guess that's one way of putting it. It is being made by Dolphin Barn, and again, it just came out yesterday, I think. So, what is Domina exactly? Well, Domina is a gladiator game where you run a school of gladiators, you fight a whole bunch of other gladiators for money and for slaves to have better fighters. You can actually control the fighters and so on and so forth. It's hard as hell, but it's really fun and has an absolutely phenomenal soundtrack. Now, there's a couple of things that are iffy about the game, but for the most part, it's incredibly well done, and the concept alone is absolutely fabulous. I would love to see more from this game, but I'm going to talk less now, and I'm actually going to get into the game. We're going to start a new one. Alright, so we've got a little bit of talking and whatnot. We're just going to skip right past it. Starting out, we got three gladiators. We've got Titulus, Tarquetius, and Galenius. All right, cool. So we just have a couple of fellows. Our next battle is in 1 day. We have 362 days in all. And it looks like we've got our trainer here, Doctore. Doctore will allow us to research special training maneuvers and whatnot. Basically, stuff like humility. Humility makes it to where your gladiators can surrender in combat. Being able to surrender is a pretty good thing, all things considered. So our first fight is going to be against Tyrannius. And we get to pick one of our gladiators. The reward is 450 gold, 50 water, 20 wine, and 4 slaves. There's no participation cost, and we are allowed to surrender. We have not researched mind control yet, so we're not able to control our gladiators yet. So we're going to go ahead and pick, let's just go ahead and pick Galenius and see how he does fighting up against Tyrannius. Turianus? Yeah, it's like Turianus. I'm so bad at names. Prepare for battle! 3, 2, 1. Let's go! Alright, so we're rooting for our dude. He's going in. He's swinging. He's beaten. It looks like he's got a little bit of a lead on Tyrannius. Just a little bit, though. Not much. And damn, he brought him down. Well, our dude got brought down anyway. So, Galenius was defeated just barely. We didn't get the reward, which really sucks. And we get a little play-by-play at the top left here that shows exactly what happened to our dude. So, that's a really shitty way to start out. Plus, he died. So, that hurts. That hurts, undoubtedly. But that's okay. We're going to set our gladiators to automatically train. So, basically, they're going to do the training themselves. As you see here, gladiators have a temperament, which is their morale. They have health, which obviously is how much damage they can take. They have a bunch of training and levels that they can do. Right off the bat, these dudes are not very good gladiators, so their equipment is kind of low tier as well, but that's all right. The equipment's interesting. So basically you have weight, right? And then you have different weight classes, different weights of your equipment. The more equipment you have, the heavier generally it gets. But then there's different types of equipment, better quality stuff that's lower weight but gives more defense. So it makes you stronger in your fights. We're actually going to give our fellas a basic Quama. Or maybe we should just stick with the Gladius. I think we'll stick with the Gladius for now. But I am probably going to upgrade something else. Let's see. What else does he have? This is kind of a heavy helmet. So we're going to upgrade to a Dead Man's Face, which gives a D+8, but it only weighs 1 kilogram. So we brought his weight down overall, which is a good thing. Again, we don't want him to be too heavy. So he's a little bit tougher there. We're going to upgrade his black leather studded cock lols to a leather skirt. And that works pretty nicely. All right, what about this? We're going to upgrade that to an improved leather chest plate. All right, so he's basically rocking some better equipment and doing much better. 2 days till our next fight. If we want, we can actually talk to the magistrate here to arrange an exhibition match. We can purchase more slaves from him, so we have more fighters. Or we can go to the city marketplace and attend a pit fight, which there are none currently right now. But for the most part, we pretty much have everything we want. And Doctore is we're gonna research mind control so that I can actually fight these battles myself. All right, and we're gonna put Titulus into the fight this time, and hopefully he's gonna win. because I would prefer not to lose our second fight. Alright, prepare for battle. Titulus versus Ceternus. And Titulus has way more health, so the odds should be in our favor. He goes in swinging, gets 2 really good hits. Oh my god. The Gladius is giving him a huge advantage, and he completely beheads that son of a bitch. Takes him right down. And we get a bunch of rewards and a bunch of new slaves who are going to help us out here in the future. As your dudes survive, they get increased experience as well. They become stronger, better fighters, which is a good thing. We can choose how we want our trainings to go, so I'm going to put more emphasis on strength. There are 3 different classes of gladiator. You've got the Thrax, the Murmillo, and the Rotarius. The Murmillo is like a double-handed kind of fighter. The Rotarius throws a net to subdue the enemy and fights with long-range weaponry like spears and whatnot. And the Thrax, or whatever, however you pronounce it, is basically just kind of your regular fighter. So that all worked out really well. Yes, and it looks like Legate Gallus Aquilius is now here. So that's cool. Alright. So we're going to see if we can do a pit fight. Absolutely. We're going to fight against Irene. I can speak, I'm sure. We're actually just going to go ahead and send Titulus into another fight. Hopefully he can win. I have faith in him. He beat the shit out of the last guy. Why can't he beat the shit out of this guy, right? Yeah! Oh, wow, he's going right in, and just right off the bat, he has a huge advantage on this guy, and he surrenders, which is smart. Otherwise, Titulus was going to kill him just like he killed the last guy. So Titulus has now gone through 2 fights, beat the crap out of his opponents, and is doing great. Yes, and our father was telling us stuff. This is us, by the way. We're Lannister and Domina Virginia Aquila. Yes, so we are the owners of this particular establishment. Alright, so what's the fight? We're fighting against this guy. He's a Rotarius. He has an iron spear. He doesn't have a lot of health, but he's going to be a tough fight. Again, we're going to send Titulus into the fight because he's the only one who's equipped. What we actually need to do is we need to equip some of our other slaves. The fights actually get bigger as you play through. You get some battle. I had a battle where it was a 9v9 battle. Oh, shit. Oh, this isn't good. Crap. We haven't hit him once. Close the gap, damn you. Well, actually, it looks like Titulus is going to lose. He can't even touch him. Oh, good. Our guy surrendered. Thank God. It would have been a shame to lose him. So we got to click a bunch of stuff so that our guy doesn't die. The crowd chooses to let Titulus live, which is wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. So he lost a lot of stuff there. That sucks. But that's okay. We'll give him back a basic Quama, which will give him a better way to fight against fast, far-ranged enemies like that in the future. We're going to upgrade his shield up to the large basic shield, too, to give him a little bit better chance to survive. But we're also going to take this opportunity to train some of our fighters. And sitting here looking at them, they're pretty simple guys coming out the gate. They're not really all that tough. We'll just take this gentleman here, Priscus of Cyprus. We're going to give him some better equipment. I like that dead man's face. It's a real good starter weapon. We're going to give up to the Gladius. Again, it's a good sword. And we're going to give at least the bare minimum. Yeah, of everything. Make him not weigh too much. 20 pounds over. And we'll at least get him up to, yeah, that one. Alright, and we'll upgrade to the leather skirt. Alright, I dig it. I dig it. So this is a good starting out place for this particular gentleman here. Yeah, that's good. So we at least have 2 fighters now instead of just 1. Scribonius, we'll go ahead and upgrade him as well. We're not going to give him too much stuff. We're just going to give him the basics. Get up to a Gladius. Yeah, that's good enough for me. Yeah, alright. Alright, good. So we don't want him to be too heavy. That's kind of the goal here. We'll give him 10 pauldrons. Alright, so we have us a couple of fighters now, and in 6 days we have another battle. What we can do in the meantime, since Titulus is getting back up and dusting himself off after that last fight, we're going to send in one of our new fellas here. Let's send Priscus in against Suisse here. Yes, accept those terms and go in for the fight. I can't wait till we get mind control. I actually kind of want to show you guys what a fight looks like in hand-to-hand combat with us actually controlling it. Yeah, instead of it just being the AI. Okay. Going right in. Our dude just got the shit beat out of him. Wow. That was fucking devastating. That was absolutely embarrassing. That was almost not even worth doing it. Good. So we got mind control now. Thank God. Okay. We'll always run and require us to do so. So we lost the dude that we just spent all that money on. Get used to it. It happens a lot. This game is very much a roguelike. So it happens quite often that you're going to lose individuals. So don't get too attached. Even if it's a fighter you've had since the very beginning, there's a strong possibility he's going to die. So just go ahead and come to terms with that now. Rip that Band-Aid off as soon as you possibly can. Alright, we're going to get to the 10 pauldrons. We'll keep the leather strappings. Keep this guy light. Yeah, we'll keep him light. Alright, so we still have 3 fighters. We still have about 329 coin. And we are going to do one more pit fight. This time, we are going to control Titulus ourselves. And we're going to beat the shit out of Medius. We're not letting any more people walk all over us. No siree. So you control your gladiators with the WASD keys. You roll with the space bar. But currently, we cannot roll or block, really. Come on, go, you son of a bitch. Alright, so we managed to defeat him. Early on, it's kind of just like a swing slugfest until one of you wins. As you sit there and research new abilities and whatnot, you get shield control, so you get like the ability to actually block and stuff like that. Aim defense. Well, that's what actually aim defense is. With aimed attack, you can aim where you want to swing rather than it just being random, essentially. So you basically get new capabilities as you go on. So all in all, you probably think this game is pretty dope. I think it's pretty dope. I really like this game. The one major complaint I have with this game, which just about everyone else has as well, is the fact that you are unable to... what's the word I'm thinking of? You are literally unable to save the game. You're intended to play through in one singular playthrough, and that's about it. There's no saving option or feature, which has caused this game to be met with very negatively, which kind of is understandable. I don't really know why they went with that idea, or even more so, no way to wishes to meet your impressive gladiators in person. Sure. As well as mused, the men put on an expedition that is well received. Cool. So anyway, like I was saying, it seems kind of weird that there's no save option feature. There's not even like a leaderboards or anything that I've seen so far. Like if the longer you lasted, or some sort of prestige score or anything. So every game is its own game, and that's all there is to it, which is not bad, I guess. Just kind of weird. It seems like you could have done more with that. You know what I mean? So it's a shame, but I suppose it could have been worse. All right, we're going to go up against this guy. Let's hope we win. We still don't have aim defense, but this guy has a net and a spear. So basically what we want to do is we want to close the gap, and we want to beat the shit out of him with our sword as best we can. Oh, he's chained. That's interesting. That's very interesting. So there's only so far he can go away. Let's let this... There we go. All right. Ooh. So we can block right now. We're going to block. We're going to block. Give him some good swings in there. Oh, he's rolling around. Oh, and he surrendered. He surrendered. So we brought him down pretty deftly. This game's really cool. I like this game. I'm a big fan of it. So I do recommend it, though. Again, aside from the save option feature, which, again, is kind of strange it's not there. But the developers heard it more than enough. And apparently he is working on a save option feature. So we should see that here in the future. Again, I'm pretty excited for it. I hope it actually comes out because I would prefer to not have to sit through and play the whole thing in one sitting. It could be a game like pre-dynastic Egypt or Marble Age, where you're expected to play the whole game in one sitting. But again, there's still a save feature, so in case you have to leave for an unexpected reason, you don't have to leave the game open or something like that, which doesn't really make a whole lot of sense in this day and age. But it is what it is. Anyway, this has been Commissar Bro. I hope you've enjoyed this little video of me taking a look at Domina. It's a really cool game. I highly recommend it for anyone who's a fan of these type games. Ooh, lions. Ooh, we're gonna send Paprianos into this and see how he does. I'm definitely not sending in my main guy with the fear that those lions are not caged, sir. Those are uncaged lions. So this is literally whoever. Oh no, they're not uncaged lions. Oh, one of them is. Woo! Whoo! Whoo! Barely got away. Barely got away. Anyway, this has been Commissar Bro. Thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.